Yo, 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 yo. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good people. Back into the land of the living, man. It's early morning, but we're glad to be alive, man. So this is what you're seeing is what we call the life expectancy chart. And I wanted to do a charting for November, okay? For everybody. I wanted to do a charting for November, and this is for everybody, right? Now, this may not include everybody, but it's for everybody so you can get an understanding of how to read the chart. So currently we are in November. I believe it's around November the 5th, if I'm not mistaken. And November is in the fall season. If you guys are looking at this, you see that spring is in the left upper corner, summer is in the right upper corner, winter is to our left bottom corner, and fall is to the right bottom corner. Okay. And how this chart is put up here, as you can see, let's see if we can get a little closer. Everything starts here in Aries. As you can see, that's 6 a.m. So we have the times of the clock on there. So we'll know exactly what the sun rotation is here. Okay. So the sun rises in the east, right? Rises in the east, comes up through Aries, Taurus. This is what happens every day. So this is what's going to happen today. Right now it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. So we're just here in the Taurus. The sun is just getting over into Taurus. Taurus, okay? Just getting into Taurus, okay? Now what I'm trying to cover today is the seasons, right? Even if you guys have not followed the videos, if you don't really know and understand all of the calculations that goes into everything, just let me give you a quick overview of just what to look for on this particular video. Okay, what we're just trying to notate is that we are currently in the fall season, right? We're currently in the fall season. This would be November, right? And November is from October the 24th to November the 23rd, I believe. You are in Scorpio, okay? This is currently the season that we're in. This is currently the seasons that we're in. This is actually what the earth is in. It's in fall season. Not necessarily where you are in your life, not necessarily where you currently are in your age, not necessarily where it's currently in time as far as the clock is concerned. But it is fall when it comes to the seasons of life. We're in the fall season, right? So just because the time is 8 o'clock doesn't necessarily mean it's came all the way around to in this area. So what's important is see if we can get this thing to focus a little bit better. So what's important is here is alignment. What our initial goal is to try to do is to catch everything on a straight line, right? So what we're trying to do is catch everything on a straight line. Boom. We're trying to catch everything on a straight line. Boom. We're trying to catch everything on a straight line. Boom. And what that means is alignment. And what we're trying to align up is when it's my time, my day, my month, everything. We're trying to line it up when the sun is there, when the moon is there, when it's your day, when it's your birthday, when it's your current age, when it's your current positioning, when it all lines up in your favor is what we're trying to attempt to do with this particular chart on a monthly, daily, and yearly basis. Okay, this is what this chart is for, alignment. And basically, what we're trying to do is depict out times for you to pray and meditate that are going to be conducive to the alignment. You're praying right when you are aligned up, all right, when everything is in your favor, when the sun basically is shining on you, right? And you in particular, you in specific, and not just a overall or generic type of time of year. Most people just generically pray here because this is when the sun raises. They generically pray here because this is considered noon. They generically pray here because this is sunset, and they generically pray here. And it's not necessarily a generic prayer, but it's specific to what the earth is doing, but not necessarily specific, excuse me, early in the morning now, but not necessarily specific to you, the individual. Where do you play a part in this? Where are you at on this? And then now pinpoint you on this, and then try to align yourself up to these times of prayer. Every day you're going to go across these times. Every day you are going to go across these times, not just the earth itself. So it's better to pray when you are there rather than just when the earth is there, or the climate is there, or the clock is there. But when you are there, the clock is there, the sun, the moon is there. All of that is the attempt that we're trying to do. So here again, we are in the fall season. We're in the month of November, and we're in the sign of Scorpio. If you look closer there are some ages associated with this wheel. This wheel goes all the way to, this is the big wheel, so it goes all the way to 120 years old. So the first 30 years of your life, you're in spring. The second 30 years of your life, you're in summer. The third 30 years of your life, you're in fall. And the fourth 30 years of your life, you're in the winter months, right? So right here, you can see that Scorpio is carved out between 70 and 80 years old. Between 70 and 80 years old. So if you're between 70 and 80 years old, and you're currently listening to this video, it is your season. We are in the fall. We are in the month of Scorpio. And if you are in between the ages of 70 and 80, we are in your month. We are in your month, okay? And as you can see where 70 starts here, that's 8 p.m., right? So not only are we in your month, but between the times of 8 p.m. and 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. are your times. Good times for you between the ages of 70 and 80, between the times of 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. are good times for you to align yourself up with where your positioning is at. All right? And you say, well, what is actual time? What is November the 5th? Let's say if somebody wanted to try to do this today, right? So you would go from October the 24th, and then you would try to find November the 5th. So it's like 31 days in October, right? So it'll take you 7 days to get to October the 31st, and then another 5 days in. So 5 and 7 is 12 days, right? 5 and 7 is 12 days in, right? So 12 days in times 4. 12 and 4 is 48. So it would be approximately 8:48 p.m. represents November the 5th. 8:48 p.m. represents November the 5th. And it's in 4-minute intervals. So if you're not at 8:48, then the next one will be 8:52, 8:56, 9 o'clock, 9:04, 9:08, so on and so forth, okay? So right now today, if you're in between the 70 and 80 years old, when the clock strikes 8:48 p.m. this evening, if you can do a 4-minute meditation, a 4-minute prayer, you will be doing that in your alignment of your current season of life. Your current season of life is 70 to 80. That's your current season of life. Actually, you're going to be in the fall season from 60 all the way to almost 90 years old, okay? That's in the fall of your life. From 60 to 90, you're in the fall of your life. But in particular, from 70 to 80, this is a ripe time. The sun is beaming on you right now, okay? We're in fall season. We're in the month of Scorpio. That is in the ages of 70 and 80. So 10 years, from 70 to 80 years old. And today in particular, November the 5th in particular, is 8:48. Tomorrow will be 8:52, and so on and so forth. 4-minute intervals, okay? If you can get that, then I just gave you something to benefit you today. If you guys have any other questions, any concerns, if you guys want to see how this actually works, please inbox me, man. I do it for free, no charging. I just want you guys to see the coolness of this and see exactly how this things work. It's not about predicting of life. It's more about alignment and seeing if we can get the benefits out of prayer, specific prayer, specific times, that is basically coordinated with our positionings on the earth and just in life in general. And then we try to, like I said, get some benefits out of life based on a communication with the higher power with no interruptions, right? To the highest intensity that we can do it. And that's when you are aligned. Love you. And nothing else you can do about it. Peace.